a fairly heavily regulated industry, and the committee's been able to assist us cutting through a lot of those regulations and getting us to higher levels of government and being able to get us into doors that perhaps we wouldn't have been able to get in without their assistance.
Our committee's played a pivotal role in the ability for us to work the new SAM project to where it is today. I guess at a really high level, the strategic direction of the committee, has the creative communities component to it, and SAM's right there front and centre as the #1 project for the Greater Shepparton area. So that really provides us with a great basis to move forward. But the help has been absolutely both strategic and practical. The committee will advocate on behalf of this SAM project at all times to all levels of government, state and federal. They're also very supportive of the council in their the development of SAM.
You need large projects. For example, we're looking at combating fruit fly in the Goulburn Valley. That needs quite a deal of expenditure, and perhaps some projects that are quite transformational in a sense for our industry. You can't get those up. An individual can't get those up. We need groups like the Committee for Greater Shepparton to bring together the parties, work with our industry groups, work with the large growers, work with the people that would need to be involved and the stakeholders that would engage in that process. So I think it provides a vital a link in the chain to get us to a position where we can grow our industry.
The Committee for Greater Shepparton has been a really important voice in pushing forwards issues that are critical for the future of Shepparton. So whether it's issues like water and the opportunities that come with the food bowl modernisation program, issues close to my area, of course, like public transport and improving train services, looking at the future opportunities for young people in the region.
For local manufacturers operating in a highly competitive markets, it's imperative that any advantage that we can get for the region and for those competitors, for those clients, will make them certainly competitive in those markets. The other thing that it does is it keeps jobs in the area, and that's the most important thing certainly from Cresca's perspective, is to make sure that we establish, maintain and grow jobs in the region.
In the last 2 years, I think I can safely say that any progress we've made is to a very, very large degree been attributable to the efforts of the Committee for Greater Shepparton. The committee's provided us, through Matt Nelson, with great contacts both in government, department heads, parliamentarians. It's enabled us to talk to the right people, get the right message across in conjunction with council, Vic Roads and the other people who have an interest in the project.
Two areas that the committee's really assisted us with have been high productivity or super B doubles, 40-foot container trucks, if we could put it that way. We're looking with the shift in international freight from going from 20 to 40-foot containers, that every time we put a truck on the road, every time a 40-foot container goes on the road, it means a truck. So what we're looking at doing is accessing the high productivity vehicles on the road between here and the Port of Melbourne, and the committee's been exceptionally helpful in being able to get us to position that to the right levels of government and organisations to move that forward. Without
a coordinated approach to putting together large proposals for large pieces of infrastructure, you get perhaps a range of voices asking for different things. And so if you think about it in a government sense, you go to a government or you go to a body that may be interested in supporting projects. If they only hear it from small disparate groups that aren't connected, it's probably a less powerful voice than actually having a whole group together, that it's been coordinated, has an orchestrated plan, and they can see there's a community behind this of people that have come together. I think that's a much more powerful way of presenting projects and proposals to people that may have resources to help us provide those things.
By getting together with the players in that area and by communicating what we need and by running campaigns, I think we've been able to really put a focus on what our area needs and take that forward. So yes, I think the committee has carved out its Goulburn Valley, Greater Shepparton niche and is going forward with it in our way.
The Committee for Greater Shepparton really does provide a valuable contribution to a broader policy debate that is all about shaping the future of Shepparton, which of course is a really important regional centre in regional Victoria.